Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm playing in a platoon with my good friend Bizarre Ricochet. I'm playing in the Somua SM, the autoloading premium French heavy tank at tier 8, and he is playing in the Emil 1, the Swedish heavy autoloading tank. Now, this match, we've already been discussing where we want to play in the chat in the countdown, which unfortunately has been cut. We ended up deciding that we wanted to play down on the K line. Why is this? We've both got very, very good gun depression. He can use his turret very effectively. Mine is a little bit weak, but I am able to pull up, put a couple of rounds in, then fall back over the ridgeline again while I reload. So there we saw a couple of people go over the top of the F1 ridgeline. That's a very slow way to do it. There was no one too quick on the enemy team. There's no very quick light tanks that were going to be able to spot us going the other way, going around the side of it. So we can just easily get around there. Now, people are already taking shots at the Hellcat, or the Super Hellcat I should say. Unfortunately, we don't get to get one in there. IS-22 is up on top of that ridgeline. Take him out in the first shot. Not going to complain. Now here we see the KV-3. I'm wanting to shoot this building out of the way so our team can take him out. Unfortunately, he's very safe. T-20 popped up over the ridgeline for a very short time. We didn't get a shot in, so we just dumped another shot into the buildings to try and take those out of the way. So now I'm only holding 2 more shells. I can't go overly aggressive because I do have a 30-second reload time. So here, I'm just going to play up and try and stop this T-69 who just decided to come out of nowhere. Unfortunately, I didn't have a 3rd or 4th shot. Bizarre Ricochet, as we can see, has been tracked out in the open. Not very effective. It's not very helpful, I should say. Playing out there is very, very risky, especially when we didn't know where they all are, and now that they're all showing up down the south, it's not great. It's not great news for him. So I've just pinged F8, let my team know that I'm on reload. I'm nearly finished with my reload, and so now I'm just going to aim where that T-69 was. He was low health, that other T-20 was also low health. So we're just going to aim that way. We see the KV-4, thought he was going to keep moving, unfortunately missed the first shot on him, hit his gun mantlet, bounced that. T-20 pokes up, falls back very, very quickly. We've got the side of the KV-4's turret, unfortunately we don't take that shot. T-20 deciding to come up over the ridgeline again. Missing the first, putting the second in, gonna line up, hitting the cupola of the KV-4, and can't pen this Emil on that angle. So now, we're just gonna pull back here. We've only got 1 shell left. We want to make it count. We want someone to poke up. There's a Tiger 1. Very, very thin shot. Not gonna take it still. No good shots. Telling our platoon mate to fall back if possible. And we're gonna go back on reload again. So here, we can see that this side is falling. We're 3 tanks against... I can't even count. They're all overlapped on each other. What's that, 5? That I can see there, plus there's a couple blind still. So it's not a great situation to be in. Here, I'm going to start pushing forward, using my turret as much as possible, using the gun depression that I do have, putting one into the side of the IS-2S. Trying to hit the cupola, missing, trying again, only getting the critical. T-20 out in the open, gonna shot him down, very nice high roll there. And the other T-20, gonna take him out as well. 4 kills down, 2,200 damage that we've seen. I haven't gone for any blind shots, so that should be all the damage that we are on at the moment. We are on reload again, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to fall back. I can't help this Cent AX. You can see my platoon mate just telling me how much damage he's done, how much damage he blocked. It's good information, not always useful, but it's good to know that they haven't completely failed you. They've at least gotten some damage. They haven't gone down with 0 damage, as a lot of people do. So just encouraging him, saying, nice work, keep it up. And just communicating, just general banter, as we are driving out in the open. Here we can see the Scorpion. Unfortunately, he is behind the ridgeline. We can't do anything here. And we can see the Emil pushing up. I'm going to hold right mouse button so that my turret doesn't turn around. Quickly check him. Just see where he is, how far away he is. All that. So here, Nameless is a 2-shot to us. We're going to put 1 into the side of him. Hitting the second one. In hindsight, I should have held that shot. We did end up bouncing 1 off there. We take a lot of damage for this. And we are now empty, and I want to stay as healthy as possible. Thankfully, the Eagle 7 is not paying attention to us, because he would be able to take us out with 1 shot. And thankfully, he did shoot high explosive before as well. I'm only just seeing this now. So now I'm wanting to get as safe as possible, get away from everything. Just try and sit in the little bowl that the western cap circle is in. And I'm just going to try and make use of this rock, maybe? No? I thought about making use of the rock. Sorry, losing my words. Thought about making use of the rock, the bush line, trying to get shots in as they pushed, but instead I'm going to fall back to the red line because we don't have any assistance from behind us anymore, the Emil taking the T-20 out. So here, I'm just going to go up this little ridge, try and use that to my advantage as best as I can. Putting 1 shot in, tracking the T-29, not seeing that he is looking straight at us. And he takes us out. Not very helpful. I'll speed up the rest of this gameplay. Well, so just telling my teammate how much damage I got. Can't help the team. And now we are just going to watch the defender. Really surprised that the Tiger 1 didn't take him out there, or at least do some damage. Yeah, he's going to go down, take him out. And now, this was just a comedy fest for me. Let's watch this in real time. This was funny, in my eyes, that they couldn't take him out earlier. Spoiler alert, they did take him out. We're going to see that though. But Emil 1 kind of just not wanting to come over even though he is on full health. Now he does come over. Missing it 1 shot. T-29 firing high explosive into the side even though he's got perfect shot into the slanted sides of the defender. Emil bouncing everything. Defender putting another shot in. Emil's on a reload. On a lengthy reload now. I believe it's mid-20 seconds. And here, T-29, missing another shot. Defender's going to put 1 in. At this point, I actually thought that the defender had a chance. All he had to do was look up, take out the T-29. But, unfortunately, the T-29 does take him out. Let's take a look at the endgame stats, see how this team ended up doing, see how we ended up doing, and make sense of all of this make sense of this battle. Alright, unfortunately I didn't get to get the replay while still in the client. I quit out not long after this battle, but we did pull 3,613 damage, not too bad for this tank, a little bit. What's that? 2 clips plus 2 shots of the 3rd clip. Only blocking 590. This tank does have a very weak turret. Only the front hull is decent when it is angled appropriately. 5 kills, not too bad, especially for a loss. We were 2nd on damage behind the defender at the end, who managed to hold off the two tanks for quite a while. We're also second on experience behind him, same reason. Making a profit of 53,000 credits though, not too bad, especially considering we didn't fire any gold, but we did lose 20,000 on one of our consumables. Kind of unfortunate there. 800 experience nearly with premium, taking it up to 1,499 experience. Decent match, especially considering the long reload of this tank. It makes it very, very difficult at times. But if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again tomorrow in the next video.